Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, March 25, 2022. Jamaica's confirmed COVID-19 cases, hospitalizations, and deaths are continuing to trend downward. Over the last 14 days, 236 total new cases have been confirmed across the country in 125 of 783, or 16% of communities. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Jacqueline Bisesa-McKenzie provided the update during the Ministry of Health's COVID Conversations digital press briefing yesterday. She says the country's daily positivity rate now stands at 2%, while the 7-day average positivity rate is 3.6%. And while the country's reproductive rate remains below 1, the CMO says it is being monitored, as there has been a slight increase. With COVID hospitalizations going down, Dr. Bisesa-McKenzie says hospitals and clinics can return to normal services. She is encouraging persons who had their surgery or appointment dates postponed to make contact with their health facilities. At the same time, Jamaicans are being encouraged to continue practicing the infection prevention and control measures, which will assist in keeping the numbers down. Jamaica has received $20 million in medical equipment and supplies from the Government of Canada in partnership with the Pan American Health Organization, World Health Organization. The gift includes critical care beds, ECG machines, blood pressure machines, video laryngoscopes, laptops, and privacy screens. They were handed over to the Ministry of Health on Thursday. State Minister of Health and Wellness Juliet Cuthbert-Flynn says this will further bolster the bilateral partnership established with Canada over the years. The donation forms part of the $1.2 million Canadian dollar or 148 million Jamaican dollar Caribbean Disaster Risk Management Program Health Sector Project. The project supports 6 Caribbean countries in the provision of technical assistance, training, essential medical and health supplies, and equipment for infection prevention and control. The Ministry of Health has launched a new CHATLINE to tackle mental health challenges among young people 16 to 24 years of age. It has been set up in collaboration with the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, and the Caribbean Child Development Center at the University of the West Indies UWI Open Campus. Persons can call the You Matter chat line at 876-838-4897. It will operate via mobile messaging through the You Report platform created by UNICEF. Young people who need support can send messages at any time on their mobile phones to connect with trained counselors at no cost.
In the coming months, the visibility of this chat line will increase as we build the capacity to respond to what we anticipate will be an in-demand service. Up to 200 contacts per week in the first instance. Already there are 10 counselors on board, and service has been tested with good results by a mixed group of young people.
Research shows that 1 in every 4 Jamaican students has considered suicide. And the Ministry of Health and Wellness reports that up to 60% of those treated at hospitals for attempted suicides are adolescents and young people under age 24.
The text line provides youth with a chance to engage trained counselors for help. And I really want to say that it's a service we should encourage our young people to take advantage of.
UNICEF Jamaica Country Representative Mariko Kagoshima says the You Matter chat line will provide a safe, anonymous, and non-judgmental space for young people to seek the support they need. It is expected to cost $5 million Jamaican dollars per annum to operate and will be funded by UNICEF for 2 years, after which the Ministry of Health and Wellness will cover the cost. Jamaica is preparing to welcome 2 to 3 weekly non-stop Frontier Airlines flights from Denver, Colorado later this year. Minister of Tourism Edmund Bartlett revealed the news in a press release yesterday. It comes after a meeting to conclude airlift discussions with the CEO of Frontier Airlines, Barry Biffle, and his executive team at Sandals Montego Bay on Wednesday. The Met Service has officially launched Jamaica's Bushfire Warning Index. The launch took place at an official ceremony held at the University of the West Indies Mona campus on World Meteorological Day, March 23. Director of the Met Service, Evan Thompson, says the Bushfire Warning Index was developed from the United States Keach-Byram Drought Index and modified to our climatic conditions.
A lot of work was done. We brought in a specialist who was going to assist us with the development of the index. Also, we went into communities to sell the idea to communities that we knew were often at risk. And we engaged a communication company to come on board and make it much more visible in these communities, conduct surveys, and also spread the information island-wide.
The project, which started in 2017, was funded by the Government of Jamaica and the Caribbean Development Bank, CDB. A partnership was then established in 2019 with the Jamaica Fire Brigade to collect data and develop bushfire prediction models. Under the Building Resilience Through Climate Adaptation Technologies project, the Met Service's Smart Alert tool was also updated to track and provide alerts on bushfires across the island. And finally, to date, at least 1 metric ton of waste has been captured from gullies in Kingston since a plastic interceptor vessel was deployed in early February this year. This is an initiative of the Grace Kennedy Foundation in partnership with several government and NGO entities. They include the Port Authority of Jamaica, the National Environment and Planning Agency, the Urban Development Corporation, and Ocean Cleanup, a non-governmental organization from the Netherlands. The interceptor traps and clears plastic waste collected at the mouths of gullies in order to prevent it from entering the Kingston Harbour. On Wednesday, Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, Senator Matthew Samuda, led a multi-stakeholder team on a tour of several gullies in eastern Kingston for a first-hand view of the work being done by the plastic interceptor vessel. He revealed that government would be undertaking a legacy project based on restoration of the environment and, in particular, the blue economy.
We have more water than we have land, and if you don't take care of the water, then you won't be able to harness the economic. That master plan will include virtually every division of KCMC. The hope would be is that in 5 years we're seeing less waste at this point. I mean, this is your last, resort to try and catch some of that. We're going to have to look at how we deal with the legacy issues, because you have 60 years of waste that we need to deal with.
Minister Samuda says the work of the interceptor vessel is the first step in what is really required to deal with a number of elements regarding the environment, and expressed gratitude to all the stakeholders for the initiative. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.